Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, great to hear news about him. They recently announced that he'll be fighting not in Baltimore, not in New York, not in America, but he will be taking his talents over to the UK, where boxing is hot right now, and he'll be fighting a guy by the name of Liam Walsh. Now, Liam Walsh, not too familiar with him. I had to go look at his resume and watch some highlights and some of his fights, and he's a good, a solid guy. Nothing special though. Good fundamentals, good skills, but I didn't see any out of this world attributes. So it looks like the right type of fight if you're Floyd Mayweather Jr. and you're promoting Gervonta Davis. He's 22. He's the youngest champion in boxing, and you want to kind of get him his rounds and his experience with people who are good, but not too good. And I think Liam Walsh fits that description. Now, Liam Walsh, I looked at him, like I said, good jab, good. He could counter punch a little bit from what I saw. He fought the fight I watched was the only guy I knew on his resume, which was Andre Kimov. You guys may remember Andre Kimov. He's the guy who fought Terrence Crawford. He also beat John Molina Jr. And he lost to, aside from Liam Walsh, to Jose Pedraza. So this is actually another kind of opponent that this is a guy that's fought guys in Gervonta's weight class. So should be a good fight, a good opportunity for him. I mean, how many fighters right now from America, young fighters in their prime, or I wouldn't say in his prime, but young fighters that are world champions. How many of them have a chance to go over to the UK? Not many. Usually, if you're an American fighter going to the UK, you're gonna go, get your brains beaten out by Anthony Joshua. But not in this case. This is an American fighter, Gervonta Davis, who I think has a huge and bright future ahead of him. Maybe years down the road, maybe 2 years from now, if he gets the right experience and the proper seasoning, and Floyd keeps him busy, maybe he competes with Lomachenko. We just don't know. He's a very talented fighter, so we'll see. But with that being said, what I wanted to talk about was this. I've been rambling for 2 minutes now. What I wanted to talk about was this. Floyd Mayweather. I'm looking at Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather. I'm looking at this as because he has a stable of fighters and he has guys that he promotes. But I'm looking at this as his first real test. Floyd as a promoter. Gervonta Davis is the only currently. Richard Hitchens. He remains to be seen. A good Olympian, but we have to see what he does from as his career progresses. But as of right now, the only blue chip A-level potential talent that Floyd has is Gervonta Tank Davis, because he don't have anywhere else in TMT. Now, with that understood, Gervonta Davis is 22. He's the youngest champion in boxing, and it's important for Floyd to move him correctly. And this is really his chance for me to see how he does when he has a talented fighter who can beat most guys in his weight class, who is fun to watch fight. How does he make this guy a household name? How does he make him a star in boxing? And he had a good crowd out in New York City. Obviously, New York is close enough to Baltimore, so where a lot of his fans and family and people whatnot can make the drive. This is not Baltimore. This is across the pond. So I think it's great for Gervonta Davis to get him in front of a brand new set of eyes. Where boxing is very popular right now. It looks like Floyd is trying to create a man for Gervonta Tank Davis, and that's what you want. You want your fighter, if you're a promoter, you want your fighter to be someone who's in demand. And if you want them to be in demand, you want them to be in demand in as many countries as possible, especially the UK right now with how many great events they put on. Because let's say Gervonta Davis goes out there and puts on a great show, and the fans really take to him out there in the UK, then guess what? If you guys don't remember, Eddie Hearn and Floyd said they worked together. That all of a sudden made that out with a lot more opportunities. Maybe Gervonta fights on an Eddie Hearn undercard. Maybe gets him. You just don't know. And I think that it's a great move by Floyd Mayweather. And it's gonna be interesting to see how he continues to move Gervonta as the years go on. But I like this move by Floyd Mayweather. You want to go where the money is right now. Right now, the money is in the United Kingdom for boxing. Those fans pay top dollar to see some world class boxing. They'll pay top dollar to see bums fight. UK fans are awesome. I mean, I made my video about them because they recently hit 1 million views in the UK, and they just do a great job supporting the sport. So I'm sure if Gervonta goes out there and does anything like he did against Pedraza, they should take a liking to him. But you can't overlook nobody in boxing. And Liam Walsh looks very hungry in his interviews and determined. So we'll see what happens, man. All the best to Liam Walsh. I can't really say much about him because I only watched a couple rounds of this Andre Kimov fight. I don't know much about him other than the fact that he's from the UK. He's fighting Gervonta Davis and he's promoted by Frank Warren. Other than that, I don't know anything about the guy. So, shout out to him. Good luck to him on his fight. Good luck to Gervonta Davis on the fight. Looking very forward to it. And, good luck to Floyd Mayweather Jr. as a promoter, We'll see how he goes. But let me know what you guys think. Liam Walsh, Gervonta Davis, May 20th in the UK. What do you guys think about it? What do you think about the move by Floyd Mayweather to bring Gervonta to the UK? I definitely believe it's a power move on his part, and it's only going to do nothing but help his exposure and his overall brand. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about this. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.